Hello, it's us. We're live. Music is a tad loud, and new overlay.
Hi.
Gaze upon its magnificence and weep.
And tears, a more billion amount of them.
Yeah, everybody's gonna morb their tears into Starfinder.
I am going
You know, Warp Finder.
Yep. And look, guys, we're quite literally that meme where everybody brings different styled character art to the table. That's fine. Some of us just use the official art, others just rip off Pinterest, others draw their own characters, and others commission people. We are special. And we are great. And we are here. And there's been a lot of stuff that's happened, and I'm not running the game tonight, so I'm going to pass it off to Felix so we can just get rolling.
Hello, I'm officially referring to ejaculation as morbing.
Nice.
Let's bring up this energy.
You just set into motion.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Yep.
Sporbing, if you will, while we're on this game.
Yeah. So, one of my future partners will stab me over it, and frankly, it's worth it. A brief recap of the last session. Following a rather harrowing dogfight, the party boarded and then killed 2 Drow soldiers on their ship. Discovered yet another, I guess, minced shoot person. Found a brain in a jar, a bunch of organs, all still alive and active. Turned over the body, the parts to the authorities, and received communication from the Sentinels to meet them at their HQ on Tinuay to talk about what the fuck is happening. They're like, you keep finding this stuff, we should talk about this. After that, they officially joined the Firejacks, receiving little patches to sell into their clothing. And also receiving things like healthcare, access to the information network, things like that.
But does it come with dental?
It's
No, we got vision, but not dental.
We got Spental.
I'm going to roll.
I recall the joke about, yes, we got vision, but not dental.
Let's see. You get vision, but you don't get dental. Yeah. Unfortunately.
It's okay. We'll still be as accurate as the accurate stormtroopers
Exactly.
after they have been given laser 20/20 vision and ended everything in a single movie. That guy's one.
We left off. We returned to your ship, to which Clara, 247, the bounty you turned in, said like, "Hey, we're gonna kill the guy you agreed to help me kill." That's where we left off. You guys are in your ship. Clara is there. She has her gun ready. She's cleaned it. She's ready to go. She's wondering what the plan is. Obviously, that's where we begin. Also, because you have healthcare, all healing items are 25% off.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
I'm all for it. Makes my healing serums that much cheaper.
yeah.
And then you just slightly alter the formula to make them into poisons.
So Clara is there. She asked, "What's the plan?" And we're all begin to discuss, or run like madmen, wielding torches towards to where Anders is.
It's always
You
the,
think where he could might be.
it's always
Do
the
we
best
know
option.
where he is?
You do know that the guild that he works for has offices on Tinuay Station where you're at, so.
Oh,
That
that's
doesn't
right.
mean
We
he's there.
no, that's
I
what
didn't
that's what we were going to go there to pick up a job. So why we were there, so we could go look.
We
for
could
him
use
while
it to
we were
start
there.
digging, though.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is a good place to. That is definitely a good place to start if you want to try to find him. He might be there. You don't know where he lives. You don't know his address. But you do know that they have offices on the station.
Use your Twitter, dox this fool.
Says a mean about Elon. Get him.
We apologize for roasting this guy so hard on the memes.
Unionizing my company? I don't think so. Have ice cream.
But yeah,
Yes,
so
that's what our plan was, to go there under the guise of, I don't remember if we picked up a job or not, but I think we did, and we were going to go there to do the job, but also to look for this guy.
yes, I believe you took up some like cheap bounties so you could have a reason to be happy.
A legitimate reason to be there.
Yes. Yeah, you guys go. You're also like Tinway is a like you can just walk around Tinway. It is a public land. Certain offices wouldn't be, but you could definitely go look for these cheap, like a couple hundred credit bounties if you want. And start figuring out, stuff.
Since it's been a bit of time, I know we talked about the feet thingy, but did we level up too, or not
I have
yet?
not leveled up
Okay.
quite.
I thought so, but I wanted to be certain. So it's just the feet to
Yeah.
in order now. Okay.
They said we were going to level up after we turned in the bounty, but then lied and took it back.
Oh jeez.
I will throw
See,
that
see,
shade.
see. Here's the thing. They said after the bounty. They didn't say which bounty.
She's got her
Curse
WordPad
you
open
and
and
your technicalities.
she's
I've
got her
also-
Starfinder
I also-
WordPad open. All it says is DM's dick.
Yeah.
This asshole.
All right. Cool.
But yeah, what's the plan?
When do this police expect to speak to us? Do we make an appointment?
There was no date. There's no time that you have to come now. You get what they're doing is that they're trying to like make it clear that you're not wanted for questioning. You're not under arrest. They don't think you have anything to do with it. Just that you have found this 3 times, so they want to know what's happening. It's essentially like what's wrong with you guys. They don't suspect.
Do they? But are we making an appointment, or are we?
You haven't responded to them, so.
Okay. I'll make an appointment just so that we're not so that they know that we're ready for it or whatever. I don't know.
Sure. If you wanna send them a reply, absolutely.
I will send them a reply. We will stop by when we are finished with our work.
Sure.
Work is bounty hunting, etc. Blah blah blah. Time may vary.
Sure. You send this response. We'll see if the unpaid intern network is awake or not. You do not receive a message back. That's okay.
Okay. If we're going to look for this thingy, there's. How are we doing downtime stuff again?
Is that a question for me?
Yeah.
What'd you say? Repeat that.
How are we doing downtime stuff again?
We're doing that later. But that's not nothing for right now. We'll handle that anyway. You guys are not in downtime right now.
Okay.
You guys are currently figuring out how you're going to murder a guy.
Okay, so we're doing the thing where we're going to the area. Okay. All right, let's do the thing.
Yeah. Sure. You're currently in with your ship. Is the plan to go to the offices and start asking around? What is the plan? I've heard a few things.
We could just
Okay, so just so I understand, we're taking smaller bounties to go to an area to gather information, right?
From what I gathered, you guys are taking bounties so that you have like essentially
reason to be there.
a credible lie to be like, yeah, we're that's why we're being around asking weird questions because we're looking for a bounty.
Okay.
You also have taken bets, so you guys can absolutely go and be like, yeah, we're here to do shit. But for right now, what are you physically doing? You're in your ship. Clara's there. She's wondering what the plan is. She doesn't know.
Oh, okay. I mean, that kind of gives me a credible end. Ujisa will probably, once we get to this area, Ujisa will probably kind of ask around. She'll ask about, the bounties that they have, the current targets, and then other bounty hunters in the area, and ask for like their names because it's, it's a business, bounty hunter trying to get there first.
I don't know. Are you guys going to look for these cheap bounties? Or are you going to the Rocketeer's office where Anders works for? I physically don't. I don't know where you guys are. What you're doing.
We were doing the smaller bounties, so that we had the reason to be there.
Sure. Okay. So you
because I think Shots would say, yeah, we'll deal with the bounties first. So then we can say when we're just hanging out on the planet, we're enjoying downtime because we successfully did our bounties. And then we use that downtime to go to the offices and everything. Like, oh, while we're here.
Sure. Okay. So you guys are going to go.
What are these offices?
It's an office building that has like the headquarters for the Rocketeers, which is the bounty organization that Anders works with. That Clara's trying to kill him.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is the office. That's like your lead for where we could start looking for Anders is this place. Your group has also accepted a couple low-level bounties as a cover to be like Wyatt or hanging around other bounty hunters to be like, hey, do you know anyone trying to like work with other people in the industry? That's what I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. So is the plan to go to the offices, or are you guys going to do your job and go look for the bounties?
Isn't it supposed to be done simultaneously? I'm sorry, what's that, Art?
I feel like we should go to the offices first.
Yeah, you can do them simultaneously, but like the bounties won't be at the office because that's full of bounty hunters. So I need to know, you guys going to like find these bounties, or you guys are going to go look for Anders? What is essentially that is the motion?
I would prefer to look for Anders.
Let's go look for Anders.
Look for Anders. Okay. 2 votes. Is that the party's decision?
Yeah, it's fine.
Sweet. Okay. Excellent. That's easy enough. Your ship is currently docked to like the Firejack's little complex out in the Armada, which is the big sort of fleet, sort of like giant collection of ships that aren't able to dock directly to itself, having been in space. Easy enough. They have a private shuttle. They can fly. They fly you over to Timor Station, and you disembark at what's called Spire City, which is sort of the capital of Timor of the station. So named the giant glass spire that sort of covers it, sort of jutting out of the ring station. You land. You guys can take various trams and taxis to the Rocketeer offices. It's in the downtown district. So like giant skyscrapers everywhere. Lots of people walking around. The streets are somehow always filled with cars, no matter what time of day it is. You see like street preachers and like street side food carts everywhere. This is You also kind of stick out because everyone here is wearing like a suit and they have like a briefcase. They're just civilians, and you are 4 armed people walking around. You're not. No one's like giving you weird looks. But you definitely are more noticeable in this environment.
Wait, I'm seeing suits. Is there a suit shop?
You would have to go out of your way to find one, but there's going to be a tailor here. Yeah, sure.
I will keep an eye out for a tailor.
Sure, roll a perception.
I'm not gonna go out of my way for it because we're on the clock. But
Sure, yeah, roll a perception check.
terrible at this. Watch me fail. 27.
What is that? Yeah. Fuck yourself. For sure, with a 27, I'll say you don't find a tailor would take some time, but you can probably find like a off-the-rack place that you probably get a decent enough suit that makes you look like, you know, probably a lower-level business person.
No, it's got to be a tailor. It's got to be higher level stuff.
Got to be bespoke.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's. I'll say with 27, since you're looking for a tailor, with a 27, you absolutely there's this nice like one of the very much like the last old building in this district that's like not yet torn down. But instead of like the tall steel and glass skyscrapers, it's this like little brick building. It says like it's a Beppy's custom suit tailor.
Beppy's.
Yes, named after a gelato shop in my hometown. It's the only Italian name I could think of. Yeah, it's a tiny little building. It has like in the shop window. It has like an example of a human suit. There's one designed more in sort of a Castlevanian style. Another one for your Soki, and then another one for a vest. A little more. The vest style is a little more Romanesque, so it's sort of like a lot more flowy. Castlevanian has a lot of like little like designs and like lights worked into it. The human style is very, very sort of your average sort of
Okay, well, everyone, I know we're on the clock and everything, but so I'm not going to stop us, but remember where that shop is.
We're technically our own bosses, so we're not really on the clock.
Do y'all want to get matching suits?
Oh, how much are we looking to pay for some suits?
I don't know.
Clara,
you want to you just want to be like swaggy bounty hunters?
Not particularly.
We could
You
get, like,
need
a
some
jacket,
clothes. You're
though.
naked.
Are they?
No, they
mean-
aren't.
I was like, I didn't think so.
Okay, what if
Lynn's
we
wearing what he wears
compromise?
at his artwork.
What if we compromise and get like jackets?
Sports blazers.
Oh God, no!
I will
You
meet
know-
you at the Rocketeer's office. Lynn's gonna keep going.
Okay, we
I think I will follow Glint.
Clara, who's like wearing a hood, trying to cover her face, wearing sunglasses as well, just like sticks close to Glint, being like, "Y'all are weird."
Is Clara's voicey thing supposed to sound that deep?
Maybe not.
She did get a little deeper than last time.
I have the wrong one.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, that didn't sound like her, so.
She may have adjusted her voice module.
Well, that's why I asked. I was like, it didn't feel right. I was like,
No, that's definitely the right one.
The one I use is Police Spot.
Police spot. I was using trauma medic.
Yeah, that one's very deep.
That one's very deep. It's not the right one. Yeah, but Clara follows Glint.
Yeah, I follow Glenn. Well, I'll get the suit later.
Sure. I approve. I approve of getting matching suits. However, you all continue on, getting pretty close actually to the sort of central building, which is the Pact Governance Building. It's giant, big tower that sort of like twists around itself. Very, very modern art sort of style of building. So as you approach the building that houses the Rocketeer offices, you can start to see it's like in the distance this giant tower, which is like the center of galactic, at least known galactic power. But yeah, you approach this large, very sort of like very cookie cutter like skyscraper. Doesn't look that much different than anything else. And I assume you guys probably would have looked up stuff in the internet. You probably had to find for the address. You know that the Rocketeers do not own the building, but they do control 3 floors, and they're pretty high up. They're pretty sort of pretty high up in the tower itself.
Do we know if there's any kind of like, do you need a key card or anything to get in, or is the building just kind of open?
It's probably don't need a key card, but they probably would have like the building probably does have security there to make sure that you're not just going to other people's offices. But there'll be no like you have to swipe a key card or anything like that. You probably just have to talk your way. If you convince them to let you pass, they probably should let you pass. There's also like accounting firms and other like financial like offices that are here who don't want to spend the money to like have like fucking have that installed. Like fuck it.
Look, I'm not saying suits are going to help us get in there, so I'm just not going to say it.
What is our plan to get in then, if we're not trying the suit angle?
I mean, we could be like, hey, some of your boys were, attacking us after we were going after this bounty.
It wasn't them. I thought it wasn't them, but like technically it's subsidiary, but they had plausible deniability.
Yeah, that's sort of it.
It was them, but they forged these documents.
The Rockies had hired mercenaries, and then like the mercenary company and the Rockies were like, oh, they went rogue and stole a bunch of stuff, and they had ours in there. Yeah, so what is the plan to get past? You guys are still outside the building, you haven't entered yet. But even looking through like the front window, you can see like there's a sort of a front desk. There's a big like wall, a big like sign behind them that has like where different offices are located, what floor they're on. You can see like there are some security, so some like all wearing like the same suit, same sunglasses. These like big, like identically built looking motherfuckers standing by the elevators. Everyone roll a perception check actually. Fuck!
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the first roll would see it. You all see actually. You see the elevators. There are stairs. You see there's some stairs there. You see unguarded, however, is a fire escape. Like there's a fire escape off to the other side that is guarded by it.
I think everybody just kind of like looks in that direction and then looks at each other and then just nods unanimously. It's
an option. You would guess that like there's like a door that says like fire escape. Do not open. It's like if you open this, like a fire alarm might go off. it's an unguarded option.
Well, I think we all know what we need to do.
Yeah. Kill the president of this Wait, no, that's not what you're thinking, Anna.
We can do that on the way out.
Kill the president.
Of the company. I finished that sentence there.
The space president?
President, if you will.
No, the CEO of this company. Then we can take the building.
The CEO.
We're doing the Team Rocket approach. Got it. We don't know why we took this building, but we did. And a small child defeated us, so we're leaving.
No,
Could have someone cause a distraction so we could take the stairs and not force an alarm.
Oh, I'm good at that. I can do it.
Do we want to pair up in teams?
No, I think if I'm making a distraction, if somebody else is with me, it's going to be too obvious.
Okay.
But I'll get the three of you in.
4.
Right, I keep forgetting she's with us.
Hello.
And you just hang in the back and you don't say anything, so I forget about you. Sorry.
I am a highly wanted criminal, so I'm not.
I was more going to say you are the shadow, but yeah, if you want to be reductive, you are a criminal.
I have a question. Are you able to upload your soul into a new body?
That is an incredibly
Complex question.
complicated question. Yes, but I don't have control.
Okay.
And you don't retain your memories. It's a lot to ask.
Yes and no.
So you don't so going incognito that way is not really on the table then.
Also, I would have to die for that to work.
Oh, well that sucks.
That's why it's complicated, yeah.
It's very complicated. Yes.
Well, okay.
it's just like, what happens when you die? What the fuck?
Well, I'm dead, so.
Yeah, no. Androids can when an android dies, it's soul. Sometimes the dead body will attract a new soul. It's very common.
Oh no, they're mechanical horseshoe crabs.
What? No, hermit crab.
What?
A hermit crab, yeah, it's like they're just gonna leave their shell behind, and then someone's like, oh hey, this would be real nice. Now I'm in this cool body.
You're not. Yeah, you're not wrong. So the party's gonna go with distraction. Then
I'll distract and they can get inside.
absolutely Gwen and Clara and once we get inside. For sure. What do you do?
I'm gonna set off the sprinklers.
Okay. Pulling from recent experiences. What exact? So how do you do that?
I'm gonna remote hack the fire system.
Oh, you can fucking remote hack. God damn it.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. I'm gonna stand on a chair with a lighter.
I kind of thought you were gonna have your robot shoot like.
Oh God, no! No, I'm gonna actually be a distraction, not a detriment.
Fair enough. Yeah,
Called
absolutely.
distraction. Pussy. I'll implement death blast.
Listen, and here's the thing. Now that I said it, I'm gonna roll shit. Here we go.
Yeah.
16. Okay, that's not.
Okay. That's enough. That's enough. You're not trying to get into like the main. You're trying to access the fire system. You can absolutely do that.
Yeah, it's very much meant to look like, there's just a glitch in the system if somebody backtracks to it, but it needs to be enough to set the sprinklers off and
Sure.
the protocol of, oh shit, the alarms are going off, everybody needs to, get to the designated fire evacuation.
Fire scares.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You're able to remote hack in. You're able to connect to their Wi-Fi. And one of the security guards standing by the elevators is sort of like, he's had a long, boring day. He's been on his feet for 6 hours. He's guarding people he doesn't really give a shit about. And there's a fire like alarm nearby. It's the future, so it has a screen for no reason. And he notices that just for a second it kind of glitches. He goes, "Oh, the fuck is that?" Then just gets rained on. He's like, "Oh, fuck." And you see like some of the people in the lobby, like, who work in the building, are just kind of start to freak out. It's like, oh shit! Is that the alarm too, or just the sprinklers?
It would be both, so that like the fire alarm goes off.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the fire alarm goes off. You see some of the office workers start to panic a little bit. Yeah, people begin to evacuate the building. Yeah, you guys can walk in. You guys can sneak in. People are starting to leave the building.
Don't want to be too obvious about it.
Alrighty, let's go.
For sure. Yeah, so roll stealth checks if you guys want to be less obvious.
30.
Fuck.
16.
Yo, where the hell did Glint go?
And Clara also rolled for herself. She rolled really good as well.
I forgot these dice, the digital dice are going to eventually fuck
Is
me.
Kasumi not going with them, or
No, I'm doing this simultaneously, so this is for them to get in.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. So yeah, the four of you guys are able to, as people are sort of milling out, you guys are able to slip in. People don't really like. They kind of see like, oh, what are they going inside for? But they don't really stop you or make note of you in any way. Glint, as everyone gets inside, they're like, "Where's Glint?" And Glint, you open like the elevator doors from the inside. We're like, "Where you guys been? I've been here like for a minute." You able to get on?
What is the elevator music like?
It's classic elevator music. It's just your very normal, boring, just kind of just this. Actually, no.
3,000 years and the elevator music hasn't changed.
The elevators actually don't work right now because they shut down during a fire alarm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they would shut
Yeah,
down.
that's why I said stairs.
Yeah, stairs.
Originally.
Fair enough. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Sorry. Yeah, you have to go up the stairs. The elevator music would be the exact. It doesn't change. It never changes.
There might be a new synth in it.
It's just synthesized, but it's the exact same. Just a little bit of a sound every once in a while.
Exactly.
Yeah, so let's see. This is like a giant high rise. Like probably like 50 stories. So I'm gonna roll. Let's see.
If we're lucky, we see him on the way down.
To the 20th floor. Their offices begin on the 20th floor. They have the 20th, 21st, and 22nd floors. So you guys don't have to go up to the 20th floor. So I need you all to make Constitution saving throws, or fortitude saving throws, as you begin to climb this tower.
20.
14, 20, Jesus.
Am I holding my
20.
breath?
You're not holding your breath. Funnily enough, Clara actually is struggling.
Good job, Clara.
Shots, you're not having a fun time. It's definitely not a great time. Ijisu and Glint, you're both in excellent shape.
I'll carry Clara if she wants.
You carry Clara. No, she just has to take a breath. Take a moment. She roll a 5 every once in a while.
I have learned something new. Robots breathe.
Yeah, well, she's
an android, but
Okay.
They have kind of lungs. They're very strange creatures. But she does get tired and has to take a rest for after a while. So by the time you get up there, she's kind of has a sheen of sweat. And she's like, I hate these days. I wish I could use my jetpack. that would have brought too much attention. I was the pushing.
So wait, you never use the stairs? Like whenever you find a good spot?
I've used stairs. I just don't like them.
You know how hard it is climbing stairs when they're 3 times your height? These aren't
I saw
it,
you running
but
on all floors. You're fine.
it's like these aren't it. But you know, I've seen stairs like that. Stairs suck.
I appreciate the rap.
I'm going to find a computer, see if we can find more information.
Good plan.
Yeah, absolutely. You go open. You go to these floors. This floor.
I'm gonna bring up like my little shawl-like thing, so I'm less identifiable on cameras.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys are all like I assume. Yeah.
I'll assist, and I will do so by plugging myself in and keeping like security evidence off of us.
Sure thing. Yeah. You guys exit the stairs at the 20th floor. You see a short hallway that has the elevators there, and across it is you see there's headquarters for Rocketeer Guild headquarters. You open the door. People have evacuated from this area. Use the fire escape, not these stairs. Yeah, you see there's a receptionist desk there, a bunch of little knickknacks. See like a picture of a family on it, a motivational poster which had a cat something about Mondays. You're not paying attention to it, and sort of behind that you see range of cubicles for their various sort of bureaucratic side, making sure because there are giant companies that make sure everyone's paid, keep track of what bounties done by who, things like that. So this first floor seems to be the rank and file, sort of like the people who make sure everything runs smooth. Is the bureaucratic floor.
I hate bureaucracy. I take a pin out of a grenade. I don't really do that.
Put that back.
Don't do that.
She starts sliding out, shots and pushes back, and like, not right now.
Art?
I just said put that back.
No, okay, I just said something else. Sure, yeah. So you see this. This appears to be low-level employees, just like sort of the office side. You guys try looking through some of these computers. It all depends on what you're looking for, whether or not these computers will have it. So what are you looking for?
Anything that could try to lead to where Anders is currently like stationed.
Employee
Sure.
list.
Absolutely.
Employee list,
Sure.
like where his funds are going, things like that.
Yeah, this actually, yeah. You can. I would have one of you to roll a perception check to see if you can find the accounting section of the office.
Can I assist?
Absolutely, yeah.
Ka-chonk.
I believe that's 23.
That's a 23 altogether. Yeah, you guys have to like look around a bit. You see every little while there's an office that has like head of like logistics, head of like the HR. You see, you eventually find the head of accounting's office. You go inside. It's this very cookie cutter like same desk, computers, all the rest, but there's like that those weird couches with like the shitty fabric on them. There's a plant here. There are, you see on the wall, the corkboards, you see various sort of work they're doing. There's a big screen that's growing off for like probably new presentations or like showing cool stuff. And they have their computer there, their desk. Again, it's sort of it's a little less personalized, not a whole lot this person has here. Personalized. There's like one of those like Moon's Cradle. Is it those little placky balls?
Yep.
Yeah, Moon's Cradle's there. A little like
Love those things.
a little off the side. There's like a little like miniature like sand garden thing with a little rake, and it's currently has been touched in like detailing weeks. Probably a gift from someone that they didn't want. And you have access to the computer. You can absolutely start fucking around on this person's computer.
Yep.
Roll a computer check. Jisoo, if you're trying to keep sort of evidence of you guys out of here,
Yes.
using that would get a separate computer check.
Okay.
I will help with that.
Sure. You helping with Jisoo?
Yeah.
Okay.
These rolls have been steadily getting worse.
Your DC -5 for security features, which is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Your computer's check, Ijusu, works. You're able to sort of loop the camera for his office. Clint, you get this person's computer. This is just an office computer. It doesn't have our security. Looking through, and you find a evidence of a hidden file on this person's computer. You have to kind of go into it and like hack it, and when you finally get it, you open up, and it is some of the raunchiest quality I've ever seen in my life.
Nice.
And it's like terabytes of it.
Jesus Christ.
There's a lot here.
It's hyper specific too. You're just like, why do you need this much of Yosoki foot porn?
Yeah.
Look, guys.
A lot of
Why
balloons.
wouldn't
Guys,
you?
Soki cheek pouch.
Yeah, yes.
That's a cheek pouch.
Look at how much she can stuff in those
I'm
cheeks.
sorry.
I'm re-rolling. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll. I'm out of here.
Yeah. Shot's just like, fuck this. Boom.
Delete all porn.
Guys, what if we weaponize this?
Weaponized porn.
Yes, just
No.
upload terabytes of this porn mid-battle to fuck with people's computers.
I mean, look, you could do it, and people would never see it coming, except for the pornifarians on Omicron 5. Those guys are freaks. But why? First, you'd have to download all this porn.
You could just take the hard drive.
Then you'd have to like completely purge your browser history. Not just
Can't ever purge your browser history.
not just delete it, purge it.
Do I find any reports on Andrews, whatever his new name
No.
is that I'm blanking on?
No, his name is Anders. He's currently known as Dax. Dax Knight.
Dax. So we don't find any like records of him being paid or anything like that.
You find the porn. That's what your roll got you. You went down the wrong rabbit hole. Essentially, that roll you failed the DC. You didn't activate any security measures on the computer, but you went down the wrong thing. You'll have to do another computer check. The DC will be slightly higher. So that is
Okay, fair enough.
Since I have the cameras looping, can I assist now?
Yes, you can assist. Yeah.
We'll do that NCIS thing where like 2-3 people are all typing
use
on
my
the same
real
board at
dice
once.
I'm gonna use my real dice now if I can.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. Again, you guys can use real dice if you want to use real dice. I trust you.
+4.
That with the +4, that's 31.
Jesus.
30. Fuck.
I rolled a 17, dude.
There we go. Yeah, with 31, you start tapping in. First things first, you succeed. What do you do with this guy's porn? Do you leave it alone? Do you delete it? Do you fuck with it at all?
His porn is not my business.
Fair enough.
Guys, let's upload it to our target's computer.
No, look, you guys, come on. Okay, first off, this is
You have a flash drive of that size?
Yeah, do you have anything to contain porn of this magnitude? There is a lot of it.
Bussy has a lot of storage space.
I assume most
And that
Bussy
wasn't even a joke until it left my mouth. And
Innuendo.
yeah, it's like that. I didn't even intend for that, but there it is. It's out there now.
It's not just like, no, first off, you gotta find some way to fit it on something too big. Instead, set it to replicate repeatedly until it crashes the servers after we leave.
I like this idea. Let's do it. Whenever they go to check the hard drives to figure out what happened, all they find is just
What? Yosoki, why do I even have to say it? That kind of porn. It's just gonna blow up like... Remember those old ancient pop-up windows the webinets used to have? It'll be like that, but feet and terribleness to most people.
Do I find anything on Dax?
Depending on you just listen to your friends for a second. You're just like, okay. Like, leave the man.
Friends is a strong word.
Yeah.
we are the best bounty hunters.
We're not even doing a bounty.
You're
Still
very
the best.
good at your job. It counts. You're very good at your job. To be fair. Yeah. You're like, okay. Looking through the 31. You can see that Dax, being a pretty high up in this organization, has a couple of homes owned by the company that he lived in one of them. You see this couple of safe houses that are sort of like his private safe houses. You see some other finances that are going through him. That are sort of in his name. 31. With 31, you will tell that some of these are definitely not legal. He's been using the company to finance some private ventures.
Important question: is there evidence that he sent those people?
With the 31, nothing direct, but you do see there is an amount that was sort of withdrawn by him that says labeled that's labeled for security measures. It's sort of like the inter-office jargon he uses, and for sure. You could. It's enough to hire that many people that level of expertise. But it's
Not
nothing
enough to
like
pin anything on him.
No, he probably took the money out of the company and then did it himself. But there's you could trace this line if you want to go down that way for sure. There's no direct evidence for this one here.
Is there anything that would like put him like in a specific area? Like he bought a specific amount of stuff from like. I don't know what there is in the store, but like, if you bought spice in Star Wars, you'd probably be near Kessel.
Yeah, for sure. Nothing quite so specific like that. You do see, well, kind of. Looking through some of the older transactions, you see that around the time that when Clara became like got put onto the bounty registry, sort of the interplanetary bounty registry, you see that money earmarked for personal protection, which was drawn by Dax, and also he requisitioned some ammo and some body armor to be sent to one of these homes, to one of the safe houses.
That's going to be the
Alright,
one.
Can I get the location of that, or
Absolutely.
do I need more
Yes.
checks?
No, it has, yeah, since he requisitioned it from the company, there is a paper trail that leads to his address. Yes.
If nothing else, there'll be more information there.
But most likely him, since it's body armor, and you got to be there to be in the body armor.
Maybe that, or it's storing it for when he wants to go out, feel safe. But Like Clint says, definitely a good starting point because you might have more information there.
Absolutely.
Is this safe house like a place that is it like a house? Can like people approach it and stuff?
Looking at the address and sort of using in that goddamn 31. You see what it is so unlike a Jarek's safe house, which was like a weird like refurbished like warehouse basement. This is a beach house that has been reinforced. So it's like a very nice modern home that has blast-proof glass and explosion-resistant walls. It can lock down.
Is it on Tinue or?
It is on Tinue.
Well, that means if we're able to get in and it goes on lockdown afterwards, you'd be stuck inside with us. Doesn't really work for, particular weapons, but, we'll let you get a little personal.
We should probably begin our escape now.
All right.
Absolutely, yeah. You guys can begin to leave. What is Sumi doing downstairs?
Well, I was going to be doing hacking stuff to kind of keep cover or attention away from them, but they seem to have that under control. So I would have made my way out once everybody started evacuating, so I didn't arouse suspicions. I would have just been waiting for them because they didn't need any extra help. So
for sure,
no need to draw extra attention to us.
Why is there a Mecha Tiamat, mighty?
Comma mighty.
I'm sorry, what?
Not to be confused with comma lesser.
There is a gargantuan construct called Mecha Tiamat.
Let's fight it.
Let's not.
It's CR21 and 500.
Oh, we don't need to fight it now, but eventually.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I do. Yeah, you begin to leave. As you do, you have your little like hacking tool that you use, whatever it is, whatever you want to flavor it as. And on it, as you disconnect from the system and begin to let the alarm shut down, actually you're sitting there, and you also see like the fire brigade show up. You see firefighters pull up like 3 of these big fire engines, sort of zoom in that these are capable of flight and land, and then they're looking at there's no smoke. There's no smoke. There's no fire.
Oh, right. We should probably start a fire on our way out.
Hey, you guys don't do this. This is what Kasumi sees. You see that, and he's kind of watching them sort of begin to like run in and like maybe save lives or turn the fire. And they're like looking around and like, where's the fire? Your little hacking tool gets a little it beeps.
I check it.
You check it. You see a message comes up that says, "Nice job. I like how you work." And instead of a signature, you see a little like pixelated cat sort of waving at you.
I will go into incognito mode and respond, and there will just be a little pixeled fox because I don't know, it's thematic, and it will say, "Thanks. Was trying to not draw too much attention," and then there would be an emoji explosion as well.
And then something explodes inside the building.
Something explodes. Do you throw the grenade at the bureaucracy?
I wish.
I'm there with my hand in the pin, and I'm like looking to everybody else.
She's waiting for it, and they just won't let her have fun.
Would be cool if you didn't. We're still in here.
That's fair.
Fine.
Yeah, you send this message, and you get one back pretty quickly. It says, you drew my attention. And the cat looks like a cat waving. Instead of like waving, it's winking, sort of flirtatiously. Before you see the connection they made with your tool disconnects.
Look at that, pussy. We made a friend.
The robot turns to you. I'm not going to. The robot turns to you, and just goes, "Oh." Just makes a noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the rest of you guys begin to run down. You're also at this point pretty soaking wet. There are sprinklers going off.
I feel like I have to do this just because it's bureaucracy. I light a single match.
A single match. You light a single match and you throw it into a wet room.
Oh no! I put it in someone's drawer where it's dry.
Okay, you put it in someone's drawer. You open it up. There's paper in there. You drop a match and close it. You begin to run away. Do you guys head down the stairs? Head down the fire escape. The proper fire escape. You guys open up an elevator and slide down the wires. Like you leap out the side of the building.
Oh, you want to slide down wires?
I kind of like the elevator idea, honestly.
All right, let's do
You
it.
don't use an elevator in a fire emergency.
Exactly, we got trapped in there.
Yeah.
When the fire alarm went off.
Sure, you guys
Yeah, we
go
could just
over.
ride the cables.
If you're gonna do this, I need someone to pry open the roll strength
Oh,
check.
no.
Pry open the elevator doors because they're designed not to open when.
Natural 20.
6.
Holy shit! Okay,
All
guys,
this
Not lying.
we go.
I do believe you, but
Yes.
I'm using this die the rest of the night.
fingers in, pull it open, and you guys all leap. And Clara looks at you as you guys are like leaping and grabbing the wires and just goes,
I feel like this is unnecessary. What? No. Okay.
And now you'll
follows
love it.
She absolutely does, but she's like, it's good unnecessary. You slide down 20 stories. Needs everyone to make an acrobatics check so they don't fucking break their legs.
Ooh, 16 plus 24.
18.
21, baby.
18, 24, 21. Clara will make a roll. She does 5. Okay.
Rockets come out.
She does not use her jetpack. And you all land. She doesn't have it anymore, actually. She lost it. It's Evan's luck up on Roa. Yeah, and you guys land on top of this elevator. There's now the little elevator roof hatch. You open that up. You all hop in. I need another strength check to try to get out of the elevator now.
That one it's not a natural 20, but it is a 19.
19, yeah. Easily enough, you open up this door, you step out, you see a bunch of firefighters walking around. One guy goes, "Hey, you guys okay?"
Yeah, stuck in the elevator. We're good though.
Shit. Sorry to hear about that. Do you guys know where the fire is?
Nope, stuck in an elevator.
Okay. Well, glad you're safe.
Thank you.
All right, boys. Next level.
Great work on everything you're doing. Respect y'all.
Hope you find it before things get out of hand.
That's a weird and ominous thing to say to me.
Well, if there's a fire, I don't want to like wish the fire luck. I'm wishing y'all luck.
All right, you just say, "Wish you luck, man."
Okay.
Okay. This.
You know what? Good luck, gentlemen and
Thank
ladies
you.
and
Thank
everybody
you,
else.
Citizen. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go make sure the place doesn't burn down. And they continue on looking. You guys stroll out. A very successful, very, very good infiltration of an office building. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get back
you
to our
guys-
ship.
You guys, so the safe house is on Tenor Station, and so you guys could fly your ship. You can also take some of the various public transportation. You also have cars. You also own some cars.
Why don't
So you could drive. There's trains and trams and
why
everything like that.
why we are here, just to give us a little more legitimacy, I do ask about our current legal bounties.
Sure. Absolutely. For sure. Yeah, there's a couple.
Oh.
Well, I'll say you guys probably took like 2 bounties. There is. Let's see. What about D10s? There we are. Okay, roll the same number. There we go. Two different numbers. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, one is very, very, very low. Nothing compared to what Clara was. One is a bail jumper. This guy who fucking skipped the bail. Another is a guy who failed to appear before court. The guy who failed to appear before court would be sort of this financial guy who like got caught with like a bunch of cocaine.
Fucking bureaucrats.
Yes, fucking bureaucrats. And like just like didn't show up to court. Who knows why? But you could absolutely, yeah, you can start asking people around here for sure. Roll persuasion check.
Oh, that's a 10.
A 10. Yeah, you begin to ask some people. No one here really knows this you're talking about. One guy goes just, yes, go.
Oh wait, hang on.
Oh,
Sorry, 13.
13. Sure. No one knows what you're talking about, who you're talking about. Not a lot of information. But yeah, you don't think that they are around and here knows them, or if they do, no one's talking to them.
Okay.
The bell jumper and the both people are live in Spire City. So like, if you guys wanted to spend time here and look around for a while, you absolutely can. They're not huge flight risks. Like, they can't go anywhere you guys can't follow. So you guys are pretty confident if you do leave and come back, you won't be tracking them.
All right.
If you want to try to find them, I'll try to get more information on the safe house.
Sure. That sounds great. I'll keep our cover up.
Absolutely. How are you trying to get more information on the safe house?
I'm hoping I can just kind of try to find what the area is, what like police times are, things like that.
Sure. That would be a. Let me check things. I think no, you don't have it. Skills in. Make another computer check.
Alright.
Please.
That will be 23.
23, absolutely. With the 23, you begin to look up the area this place is. Yeah, the area this like it's called where this beach house is. It's this large, massive lake on Tenor Station called Lake Akuchi. It's along the shore. It's all owned by like it's all like rich people who like own they own chunks, like giant chunks of the coastline. Build their house on it, so they have a private beach in it. It's one of those locations. Police times probably shitty. Probably a better response time from security that works there, from armed security that works there. A lot of these guys they'll have like their house, they have a compound where like their their staff and people who in their security live on site probably. So probably pretty good response from those guys. They'll have less qualms about shooting you. Not super less qualms, just a little less.
About equal.
Yeah, about equal. These guys will feel bad about it, I guess. Now I'm thinking about it, they probably be like, I didn't want to shoot that guy. I gotta feel bad, but they'll get over it. So probably guarded. Especially this one is a safe house. They probably won't just have a couple guys with handguns. They might have like proper probably like rifles. And will be patrolling and keep an eye out, especially if Anders thinks that a very very skilled scout sniper is coming for his ass. They're probably going to be able to hit him.
And if they're, backed by an entire bounty hunting guild,
yeah,
they can
also have a lot of money. Yeah,
license
so
to get weapons.
And all that large withdrawal from personal protection. Yeah, so probably pretty secure. Looking at it's not the most. There is essentially a Google Earth picture from a couple months ago. There's a street view; you can only see one side of it.
Google Tinway.
Yeah, Google Tinway. But there is a satellite image because, the world is scary. You see that the side that is guarding, there's a big wall around it. On the side that is towards the road is pretty hefty. A beachfront property would be pretty shitty if access to the beach was hard. You had to do a bunch of shit and go through security to get to it. So, well, there is a chain link fence with barbed wire. The approaching the house from the water would definitely be a lot easier to get in. There'd probably be more men there, but you wouldn't have as much. You would have to climb over or get underneath or blow up or get through. It would be a lot easier to just physically do that. That is what you can find out. There's no specs on the home you can find. There's no information like that. You can sort of dig up from the internet, just from the internet.
At least not safely.
At least not safely. No. You could probably, if you're willing to do some illegal shit, you could probably get more information. But just with the Google searches, we can.
In the meantime, maintaining their cover, Ichisu will do some computer searching for potential relatives or friends that our actual bounties have that they might be hiding. That kind of thing. Oh dang!
Yeah. That would be roll me a persuasion check. Then roll me a perception.
Okay. So 13 on the persuasion, and perception. You said?
And then perception, yeah.
And 30.
And 30. What was the persuasion check again?
13.
13 and 30. Okay. If you guys are doing this, it'll take you a little while to do this. Takes you guys can fully leave the area and not just not have to be near this. Not be near this burning building. Not burning. There's some fire. There's some stuff on fire. Not a whole lot. The building was soaked down pretty bad, pretty much. But there is some fire damage. Congratulations, Ichisu.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I love your style. So yeah, you begin. You guys can spend a couple hours here, sort of, I guess, building your alibi for why you're in the financial.
Basically,
buying suits.
Buying suits. You can also get some suits.
Oh yes,
suits right now.
I'm entering that shop when we're done here.
Absolutely. You need to ask around about your sort of no-show, court no-show guy. With 13, you can't really ask. You can't really get anyone to talk to you. With a 30, you're able to go to where, like, you have his information, where you have his address and his like work address. No, he's not at either. But you go to his work. You go to his work address, which is only a couple blocks away. Actually, it's very very handy. You enter and you've been asking questions like, we're about to look at this guy, and people are kind of like, we want to talk to you about our friend who's shitty but still a friend. You do notice that his office is cleared out, and like he had his own office and his name is from the doors. He is fired, so he is now has a limited amount of funds.
Okay,
and-
look, I know you guys are just trying to look out for someone, and I don't mean your friend any harm, but, you know, I'm just trying to do my job too.
While they're distracting these people, I'm hacking into HR.
Okay.
You said he was
yeah.
You said it was clear he was fired, so HR would know what
Yeah.
happened to him.
Sure, yeah. You say, like, we're not hurt him. They looked at the gun that you have, and the gun and the sword you have. You're like, well, computers. 19. Yeah, you hack into. Yeah, this is not. You're not hacking into the spaceship's defense network and like turning the guns on them. You're hacking.
And the entire time while everybody else is talking to them, Kasumi's like there, just very off to the side. So it's like they're just blending in. They didn't approach with the group. It's like they're just kind of there and listening off to the side. So it's like,
Sure.
they're as inconspicuous as possible, and it's like, yeah, they're focusing on the armed individuals asking all these questions. They don't notice the person over in the corner who's, you know, looking at space TikTok. Yeah, well, I mean,
TikTok, if you
playing
will.
Space Hearthstone.
yeah, get some space TikTok going on in the background. I'm just here. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, you hack in easy enough. You get onto someone's person, like a personal computer. Their background is a picture of them, their cat. Just a normal cat, not a space cat, just a normal cat.
Is it the same? Is it the same cat I saw earlier?
Not.
A spac,
Coincidence.
if you will.
No,
No,
Spac.
it's not a SPAC, you said.
not a spac. This cat is just like an orange tabby. It's a what is the word? Special mark in its head, whatever. It's an orange cat. They have it in their arms. This person's a vest, like this big lizard dude, like holding this cat. It's very cute.
I feel like that's the equivalent of like a person who sees a snake and is like, "This is awesome."
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Cat are not native to vests. So the vest was like, this is a new animal. I love it.
What is this thing? I love it.
Yeah. So you're able to get in. He was fired because he failed to appear before court and became a wanted man. And they fired him for that. There's no real new information you can find on this person, but their whereabouts are just has. You do see some disciplinary actions taken in the past. Reading through it, it's like a laundry list of like addict shit, just like showing up late, showing up clearly hungover, erratic behavior, just a lot of weird shit they've done. People are like, "Hey man, cut it the fuck out," and then got arrested for a shit ton of cocaine, and then they were appeared for court, and they were like, "All right, no more chances. Fucking this guy's fired."
Gave you the chance to get your shit together, and you didn't. Okay.
Fuck it, I'll give you this. You do see that they never came and got their stuff.
Okay, so somebody cleaned out the office because they are just gone.
You do see that it was not sent to their home, but sent to a storage locker, which you did not get any information of. This is a lead for this guy.
Do we have his home address already?
You have his home address. You do have this guy's home address.
Okay.
Right, cocaine man's. But you see that an address that the courts either didn't give you or didn't know about. You now have.
All right, I'll forward that to everybody. And then, just as nondescript as she sat down while they were doing it, I'm just gonna get up and leave before they do, so that I don't get associated with them.
Sure.
Not that y'all are gonna get in trouble, but just kind of like playing that other angle where nobody's gonna notice me with the smoke screen.
Yeah, they just look like random occupant leaving now that they've relaxed.
And you leave before the group does. However, I will say, just for flavor's sake, to be funny, as you sat there, you're an attractive woman. There's definitely a sleazy office guy trying to like talk to you the entire time.
No.
It's like,
Was he like? Did he think he was actually having a conversation in this
The
whole
entire time.
Yeah, the entire time.
Absolutely. Yes, he did.
And it's very much just a still staring at the screen, and it's like, yeah, whatever you're talking about, that is so interesting.
Talking about like a boat, something about a boat.
I could take you to see my spot if you really wanted to.
Yeah, and you're just like, sure. Yeah, and so he leaves there, and he kind of looks at your robot. He's just kind of gets like, oh, and the robot follows you up. Yeah, the party eventually follows up. You now have a lead on Cocaine Man. Good for you. Bail Jumper.
Good for you.
Bail Jumper didn't live sort of like doesn't live in sort of like the financial district for sure. They live out further out in like different part of the city, so you want to go try to find that stuff. You have to go out there.
Is it close to where that safe house is?
It is not. This is like you go to a different part of the city. Well, the safe house is like it's like at a lake, like a couple hours away. Like
How far away is the storage place from the address we got?
It's within the city. It's sort of nearer to the outskirts. Sort of just like a storage place out, in, fucking where storage places go. They're not. Yeah, just out in the middle of nowhere. Probably like 30-minute train ride to get there. Probably a little bit less. I don't know much about trains in cities. I don't have one where I'm from. So yeah, you could go to that. Yeah. So Cocaine Guy's storage address and Bail Jumper all within the city. Anders or Dax's safe house is like it's not in the city. It's quite a ways away.
Okay. I mean, should we just finish up these two while we're here, and then while we plan for how we're gonna do our infiltration?
Yes.
Okay. So we casually finish these two then.
Yeah.
Sure. As you guys decide to do this, do you get suits? I assume you guys get suits.
I'm getting a suit.
I'll humor them and get a suit.
Sure.
I specifically request a durable suit.
Sure. We'll get into that moment in a second. Does Glint and Shots get a suit as well, or?
Oh, Glint's been gone.
Glint's is gone.
He went to go look up information and leave them to deal with the bounty hunting.
Sure, you went off and do your own thing. You're at an internet cafe somewhere and doing it a lot there.
I just have to get something for Glint from the kids section then.
Shots.
He's a full grown adult.
Shots
From the
probably
big
went with
kids
them.
section.
Shots probably went and is like, I would get a suit, but knowing my luck, they'd find one that was meant for like a dog or something and try to put it on me. I ain't humiliating myself
There
like
was
that.
a suit tailored for Yusoki in the window of that base.
Yeah, this is a tailor. They're gonna custom fit you.
It's true.
They're gonna make me look like a pet, and I ain't having it.
What if the tailor also has a Yosoki tailor that? Do your people just not wear suits?
My people are usually scavengers. Why the hell would we wear a suit?
You
For
get
your scavenger parties.
Yeah, for your
High society scavenger parties.
Oh, that you just wear all the junk you found and show it off like the hot shot you are if you found some really rare component for something.
So that's a suit then. Should
I
we
would
get
like
you
to
some
make-
components?
I would like to make it clear that Shots is not from like Akiton and not from like Yusoki controlled space. He's like grew up on spaceships, so
That's fine.
yeah, it's just like
This is the information we believe to be true because he's our one Yosoki friend.
fair enough. It's like Australia.
I'm actually just a true polymorphed space dragon, but I'm leading y'all on like an asshole.
I believe it.
Okay. So does
You'll go,
Shots
yes.
go? Okay, you go. Yeah, you go in. You open you open up Beppy's. Beppy is a Yosoki. Fuck you. He wasn't earlier. Now he is.
Fuck you. You're the asshole.
You're the asshole. He's wearing a very nice bespoke suit, very like Yusoki
The
style.
hologram is full of shit. Beppy's my cousin. He's an asshole. I'll trust his prices.
Very very nice suit in sort of an Akitonian style, which is like very like severe, very very sort of like, not a whole lot of like extra shit on Akitonian style suits. They're like simple and like what's the word I'm looking for? I cannot think of. I'm tired. I'm sorry guys. He's there. He'll begin to measure all of you for sure.
And I'm just like, hello, I would like to look dapper while engaging in fisticuffs.
Okay. So you want to? You earlier said durable. By durable, do you mean like can take a bullet, or can like just?
Do they have those?
If they are expensive, but yes, you can have a armored suit. It wouldn't be very good armor, but you can get them. Yes.
You've never had an armored suit?
Actually, the armor I am wearing is actually normal clothes that's been like reinforced. They have a few different versions of that.
I mean,
essentially
like a
just
skin that's like sewn into a suit. Sure.
Oh, I already have a second skin. I can already do that then.
I'm just wearing what's essentially a retrofitted pilot's outfit, but it looks like a doctor's because he's not a pilot.
You can just have put on a lab coat. You just found a lab coat. You just have a lab coat. You're a doctor.
Well, yeah, but his suit, his armor looks like a lab coat. Like he looks like a space doctor fighter kind of thing, where it's like it looks all reinforced. And
sometimes I want to look like Elron. Sometimes I want to look like Mr. Smith.
Fair enough. Yeah. So he begins to measure you out. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the armor pages and thing. You guys, or you guys can just get fancy clothes.
I could just get fancy clothes because I already have a second skin. I just don't want this to get damaged. So maybe something that's fairly durable.
Sure. Absolutely. There is. Where's the page for clothing? Fuck up. Yeah, you can get a durable suit. You can reinforce it a little bit so it doesn't get fucked up. Probably won't provide you any armor, but it will withstand. The suit itself won't be completely ruined really quickly. That will probably cost you around 300 credits.
Oh, 300 for a non-armor suit?
Non-armored suit, $300 suit. That's an expensive suit. You guys are just rich. If anybody pays, if you can fucking get good at it. You want it in like what type of style would you like it in?
I want the I want the dress top, no tie. Well, I do have the tie, but it's really just for garrote, using it as a garrote.
Okay.
I do not wear it. But I was thinking. Hang on. I might have a little something. Wait. Hang on. Here we go. Yeah.
Yes, there is a news race.
I want it. I need it.
Here you go.
Okay. Yeah, you get a fairly simple style suit. Suspenders, very sort of subdued, but very but very well done. Kasumi, you looking for an armored suit, or are you looking for just a normal?
I'll
suit?
just take a normal, nice suit, thanks.
Sure. Yeah, you take a normal sort of, it's like a Starian style suit. Looks good on you. You just get another suit. Shots.
Probably something that looks like that shows off that his medical profession while still looking very nice, like a fancy dress suit for doctors, basically.
So yeah, you get what you get is you get a tweed jacket. You get a tweed suit. It has the elbow patches. You put it on. You look very much like a doctor in it.
A look
Yeah,
for every
beautiful.
occasion.
You guys all walk out wearing your new suits. Glint, at this time, you finish your research. You can send let your friends know that you have the information that you need. And you guys go off to fucking sit and wait for these suits to get made.
I mean, after they take our measurements, we're good.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you guys leave. You guys don't have the suits yet, but you guys will get these suits. Probably like in a couple days or a day. It's the future. They're
Glint was sitting in a internet cafe for an hour.
yeah. Just with like a very intense like assassin next to you, just with like their gun, just like on their lap, just kind of like very awkward, trying to be like a person who doesn't like crowds, trying to be in a crowd, being with the space. Just like, I don't like any of this. This is too many people around. One of them might shoot me. Not sure that's paranoia or experience. Probably a bit of both.
Glint would agree, though.
Yeah.
He didn't grow up on a city station or anything.
So they walk. So everybody else walks in, and Ichisu is just like, "Ooh, this is the most awkward first date I've ever seen."
Yeah. You just see the two of them sitting there, like, very clearly, like, they're also heavily armed, so there's, like, a noticeable gap between them and everyone else. Like, it's perfect, again, legal to have weapons on the station.
Look at our computer screen.
Oh. Ark, I think you might be frozen if you're still talking.
What makes it spectacle?
Yeah.
Sniper rifles.
It's roboting now.
Yeah, so sorry, but you're freezing and roboting up.
How do I sound now?
A bit better.
Yeah.
So kind of
Yeah, the image is still jumping a little bit, but
you're just still jumping a little bit. Say something. It was a little weird for me earlier.
Yeah. Look, my ping's going off the rail. I'm gonna go leave and reset my internet.
Sure.
okie.
Yeah. Technical difficulties. They're a bitch. Yeah, so you guys walk in. Here's this very awkward day. Very big space. Clara has her massive, like, fucking, basically anti-material rifle on her lap. Glint also has a sniper rifle. So there's definitely a little, like, weirded out.
Can-
but you guys can
Ichisu get like one of those romantic shared drinks and just set it between them?
for sure. Yeah, you go up to the like the barista, and you get one of these drinks. You put it down in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
Clara stares fucking daggers into your skull. Just like glares at you from underneath her hood.
And Ichisu just says, "What? You trying to stand out or not?"
Do me a favor, roll a sense motive. Duel.
Oh, wait. I'm using this dice. 15.
15? Okay. Roll her thing. You think she's mad at you?
Well, I think they were standing out too much.
For sure. That is absolutely true. You think that she is upset that you have insisted that they have a shared drink. That is what you're looking at from the sense of it.
Would you like me to cut it in half for you?
How would you cut a drink in half?
You freeze it.
Just fucking got you there.
I'm going to stop talking to you now.
For sure.
Look, now people will stop staring. You're
I
welcome.
don't think they'll stop.
So yeah, unfortunately, Ark is not here. It's fucking internet, bitch. So I guess we'll just move on from the scene. While Ark is away. Actually, how long have you been playing for?
Got about an hour left. Yeah.
We'll take a break. Let Ark reset, and then we'll come back.
Sure.
Yeah, perfect.
So
Perfect timing.
we'll step away for a couple minutes. When he's back, we'll gear back up. So stay tuned.
Welcome back.
How's it going?
Good. We took our break so we could give you time to reset stuff.
Hopefully it worked.
What's up, fuckers?
That is just rude.
Yeah.
What now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, my hands.
Fucking meme from Twitter.
Yeah, I'm bouncing back and forth between like 100 ping and like 5,000.
Yeah, you're cutting out again.
Come get a. What kind of internet do you have, Art?
Oh,
No.
video is starting to. Oh, never mind.
He's just really still.
When it's in the power down phase, it's okay.
Eric, can you say something? See if it's better.
That's the secret. He's been talking this whole time.
Oh, God, I love where it has been. It's
Yeah.
just like, fuck, that sucks.
Ye old days of internet woes, I remember you well. Lived in an apartment complex that for the longest time I couldn't play games between the hours of 5 and 9 p.m. because my internet would disconnect every 12 seconds. And then it would reconnect and immediately disconnect again and again. And I was like, what is going on? Turns out, because it used to be a motel that was converted into apartments, but there, I was running my internet off of 700 spare feet of cable. So the signal was so degraded by the time it got to me that it would just couldn't keep itself going.
Knock that number down to 600 feet.
After 6 months of
Oh no! Now we can't hear. Now we can't hear.
Oh, God, Reddit.
Frost, we can't hear you.
We cannot hear you, bud.
you can't.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there we are.
But
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
But yeah, after someone finally looked into it, they saw the cable and immediately cut all of it and replaced it with like 20 feet that got to my apartment and everything was fine.
Oh. Wow. Ain't that some shit?
So are we gonna are we gonna fast track our small bounties, or are we gonna play them out? I don't know how we're doing it.
Probably one of them will play out. It won't be hard. And then probably the next session you guys will we head to that end. taxes. Safe house. So you have time to plan. I'll get you some more information for like what the sort of outside looks like, because you guys had that information. I'll drop it on maps so you guys can see it. Not gonna lie, didn't expect you guys to actually do the mini bounties. So, sort of came out of left field, but I don't know, it's fine. I'm excited for you guys to find Cocaine Man.
Didn't it expect us to do what? Do what about the bounties?
I didn't expect you guys to actually oh, let's actually go look into this. I'm like, oh, okay, sure.
Oh no, we gotta have a legitimate cover.
For sure, absolutely. Yeah, I have a thing of like just some like fucking stuff. I was like, oh, we're all in that. 5 and a 10. Bale hopper and cocaine guy.
Mm-hmm.
BP man.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He says he can't connect.
Oh shit.
Sounds like we're done for the day then.
Yeah, sounds like we're done. Sure. Oh yeah. Well, just throw us back up live and I'll explain. Like, hey, fucking internet's a bitch.
Good news. We've been live the whole time. But
Oh.
no, but
We're
the away
back,
screen
gotta
the away
go.
screen is off now. Hey, here's us with our cameras all discombobulated because Arc continued to not have connection. So, Felix, I know you said you wanted to wrap it up, but I can just do it because I'm already talking.
That's fine. That's fine.
So we will end a little early because unfortunately we lost a player. So we'll be back next week, ready to rock and roll.